Hello, everybody. Welcome to Thursday. The S&P 500 was up 1.5% today. Another green shirt day during this week. Very powerful rally that we're having. Came through the 200-day moving average, broke the trend line, broke into a new high that's higher than the previous high, which is not something we've done since the beginning of the year. And then today, one of the really critical things that happened is what's called the golden cross, where the 50-day moving average has now crossed back up through the 200-day moving average. This has been a fairly significant signal over the years as to, when to get back into the market and when maybe the primary trend might be changing. And so very important. Lots of people look at that. Market jumped based on those pieces of information. But there are a few cautions here that I'd probably think about. Number one, market's come a long ways in a short period of time. It's quite stretched out. I have an index that I use, for how stretched things are. And it's definitely, kind of like the rubber band scenario that I talk about all the time, where you kind of stretch and stretch, you're bound to have some snapback there. So we might see some of that. And then also after hours, we had an awful lot of companies report, Google and Apple and Starbucks and Qualcomm and et cetera. And almost everybody missed on their expectations. And so, for example, Google was down roughly 4% in the after hours trading. That was up over 7% today during the day. So kind of interesting. And then we had Apple's down about 0.6% right now as we speak. But again, it was up over 3% today too. So I think, a lot of the earnings misses that are kind of happening might be somewhat baked into the price and the expectations that's been going on. We'll see how that plays out as far as that goes. But as we speak right now, the QQQ, which is the top 100 stocks on the NASDAQ, which includes, Apple and, Google and those types of things, obviously, is down 1%. So maybe we see some type of retreat tomorrow. We do have the jobs report coming out tomorrow, which is very heavily watched. And in that report, they'll say how many jobs were created for last month versus the expectations, and maybe more importantly, how much wages grew on a percentage basis. And so that's an inflationary measure. Matter of fact, Chairman Powell at yesterday's conference talked quite a bit about labor and how difficult it is to increase the labor pool in order to kind of get the pressure off of these service businesses, which is where they're seeing the inflation as far as that goes. So, the market is still fairly tight there. So tomorrow's report will be very important and heavily watched also. So anyway, lots of things happening right now that are very interesting. Lots of very positive things that are showing a directional change. And some of the things in terms of earnings that people were worried about are actually coming through. And so, we'll see how this all kind of lays out. Definitely worth watching. So again, tomorrow we have the my live show, Talk Money with Tom on YouTube. You can come join. You can ask questions live, and we'll try to answer them as we go. And then obviously I start off the show with a summary of what I saw happening this week in the market. So should be a really interesting show to watch. So please join me from 12:15 to 1. Look forward to talking to you then. Thank you very much.